the range on open wounds.
Oh, Aggressive is living up to his name now. Massive chase on a Pretty Hall. He's going to lead with the open wounds here. Now even raging his way forward, but that was just too far away from his teammates. It seems he's going to try to run him down with auto attacks, but while that's happening, CSMJ is like, okay, great. I'm just going to go ahead and kill Q on the back lines. They do get Pretty Hall, but now the Spirit Breaker charges in. He looks to engage as well. Kaka being pursued. There's your bash. Now the Nether Strike follow-up. They're going to bring down Aggressive. They're going to drop Garter onto the ground. He does have a Tombstone available. Actually, no, it was deployed a bit earlier. And now they chase forward. They're going to lose the Zombie Man as well, potentially. XTT, no, there's the Soul Rip keeping him alive. Another smackdown from XTT, then a follow-up charge as they continue to engage period. But XZ also rotated in the entire 5-man lineup from both squads, just having it out in the dire jungle.
There's a couple good spell steals. I think Viper Strike is actually going to be really good to get this game and cast on lifesteal.
They want CSMJ. They do get some eyes on him now. They're going to pull air inside of open wounds. Battery Cell goes to work. They charge on the XZ, dodge away from the Cog. Now the Nether Strike, no, he cancels it. He's waiting for a better opportunity. The cast begins to bounce, and now the zombies start to come in. But HGT, if the whole gang here, they're going to try to turn this. Now the Nether Strike goes out, and it's on to Aggressive, who's being bullied out of the fight. Charge forward. This cow don't care. He'll bring down the Lifestealer as well and chasing for a bit more. That's 3 dead. Make it 4. Shiki, the last man standing, about to get charged and possibly dealt with here. All of a sudden, things are going from bad to worse for CDEC. He gets in front, looking to bash him back a bit more. Turns with the Nether Strike. Shiki wants to get at least 1 kill of this, but he'll be potentially cliffed a bit off the mark. He is tanky. Could maybe even turn for a second kill with a teammate rotating in. They're going to go now with the cast. The Spirit Breaker have a charge available. He does. He's going to charge through them. They have no way to stop this. XTT walks away, and this Spirit Breaker.
If Windrainer wants to go for that for them, or if they're going to play without mech.
They want to make their goal on him. Shiki does get Fate bolted, but he's not inside of the cooldown. It's way too late. They get the double bash to bring him back in, but the mech comes out. Soul Rip as well. Now the Tombstone deployed, and things are going to turn very quickly here against HGT. They try to run from the zombies. Aggressive getting up in the front lines. Doesn't finish on CSMJ, though the double bash comes out from the XTT charge. XZ in hot pursuit. He does not have a hook shot ready. Ends up going okay for HGT in the end to force this tower siege. The zombies start milling around. Hook comes through. That's on 2 with the Lifestealer packing inside. XTT could be engaged with the call down. Is countering this one quite nicely. XZ gets caught. Cass continues to bound. XTT also dropping low with the Maledict on a May tick down. Here's Aggressive. Engages. The SMJ is forced to TP out. The fight gets a little scattered. Shiki now gets turned on with the Maledict on him. This time stolen by the Rubik, I believe. Oh no, that's not the Maledict actually. The Fate Bolt. But either way. Drops low. Walks into the Roach Pit. Charge comes through. Tries to TP out. Shackle. Is it ready? It is. They cancel the TP. They'll bring him down. Oh, boy, here we go. Now things are going to get interesting real quickly. XZ walks in. He did not get off the spell. They quickly drop the call down. It connects on both. The pass through hits everyone. They try to turn this. No Carter going in. He gets bashed again. He can't fight his way out of it. Now it's Aggressive trying to hold his ground. They got off the Tombstone though. This could be the big one that turns it. Again the bash is Shiki getting smacked around like a ragdoll. And the 2. Hero Shackle from air. What a fantastic initiation or follow-up, I should say. Aggressive. He heads to the south. Shiki getting still lobbed around. First he's bashed, now Aggressive armed with Toggle. He may actually survive this. Not sure if Shiki will be so lucky. The charge comes through. Another bash as a result of that charge. They get the team wipe. If Clog manages to get off his cogs and his hook, I think that's a significantly different fight. Maybe they still lose, but they're not done yet. XC wants to contest this Rose. They are going to find that pesky Spirit Breaker who immediately buys back. Looks to turn this one around. Now Kaka on the TP out. That will be canceled by Battery, so they should be able to run down the Rubik here. 2 dead with the buyback. Now hunting ZSMJ. This could be huge for CDEC. Maledict coming through. XTT will complete the charge, and ZSMJ still on the run. Garter wants to pursue, gets stunned up. The Death Ward insta-canceled, it looks like, or at least out of range to continue. ZSMJ should take down the Maledict to fall. Extra decay just to ensure it. They're going to die back on XTT, it seems. He tries to bash the Clockwork out of his own cogs. He'll fall as well. That's 4 dead with a dieback from the Spirit Breaker.
Clicks from Windranger should be enough. Well, they're in a... This is a really
interesting
awkward
position. Garter, can they pull him up onto the cliff? They fail, but they get the double bad combo. Whoa, XTT. Now suddenly Shiki shackled on the high ground to the dead zombie man. He's on the run, completely isolated, while Air starts to dish out damage on Q, who couldn't manage to find a good death ward. Now he does, though, laying in, and the hook follows up. They're going to reel ZSMJ back into the cogs. That was a vacuum cogs if I've ever seen one. Ghost Scepter, Pretty Hall tries to run. It's about to wear off, though he rages, and Pretty Hall walks right back into the waiting arms of the other zombie in this game. Ends up being a 2 for 4 after Bomb is on the move just now, finds him air, gets hook, caught out, and Can they finish him is the question now. They chase forward with Aggressive. He is very quick, but XTT is in pursuit. They force staff him away towards safety. Now the call down comes through. Shackle not going to connect this time, but Aggressive doesn't have any magic immunity left. He ends up falling. Then the Spirit Breaker starts to do his work. Bashing again and again. Shiki will be isolated. The Death Ward comes through. That's a negatives upgrade. They got to get out of here. They're fairly tanky, but it keeps on going. On to SMJ. Almost brings down XTT. The zombies look to finish them up into the tree line. They massacre them behind the jungle. Shot. He is in Viz for now. The rocket comes out. He's too late to engage. Zekoxen anyway. He says, I don't care, man. I'm going to take you down air. He drives XTT in air back, but gets shackled to the trees. Kept out. And now the Death Ward begins. Can they stop this thing in time? It's still going. Actually, they do, man. Okay, so with the familiar stuns, very well done. And suddenly XZ isolated, brought down. They fight in the pit. Pretty Hall. Ghost Scepter for now nearly did the
stolen tombstone.
Tick down.
Oh,
they kill off the stolen tombstone.
MKB or Abyssal is best because of the gyro.
Well, while he's busy thinking about that, XTT is thinking about not letting him buy a new item, but then Aggressive just pops on the rage and turns this one around. There was a nice shackle on XZ, catch him completely out of position, and well, they're going to find that kill. Aggressive still hunting XTT. He's getting his revenge for earlier this game.
The charge!
No, the charge! The Nether Strike follow-up, and then he's just going to walk away to the south to some smooth moves from XTT. There will be a bit of a dodge out here from Aggressive. Goes in again, does get shackled to the tree line. They'll lose Pretty Hall as the trade, and they managed to steal something. Is that the tube?
That's Decay.
Oh, it's the Decay. Okay. Now the call down comes through. Looking for Garter. He's not that tanky, but the Soul Rip helps to keep him alive just a little bit longer. He'll still fall in the end. Shiki getting pursued out. This Wind Ranger starting to do heavy damage. They lose 3. Aggressive survived it all, but his teammates paid the price. And now they're on the run.
Nice bird drops.
1, 2, and 3.
Very good.
And done. Now a clap for good measure. They'll trying to move into position. Shiki's down in the river, and they're going to find someone. It's air off the start. Hook on SMJ, though. This could be the bigger hook. He gets pushed back by the Cogs. He does BKB, but Lifestealer's just smacking him down. The Death Ward's going strong. Bouncing to Pretty Hall, doing heavy damage to him. They already got the gyro kill off the bat, who's immediately going to buy back, return to the fight. Aggressive, being focused, but not dropping very quickly. Shackle comes through, won't connect. Air is quite low on life. He infests and tries to retreat out. For now, he's just trapped in a creep off on the backside of the engagement. His Q gets pursued out. That's going to be the 3rd man down. And this dire creep is dangerously close to being hit by a Radiant creep. That's a big wave. He's going to have to pop out. Aggressive on the run. Instant lift into a missile. Drop back down. He tries to rage a run, but bashed.
This is actually going to be really close.
This is the fight. Witch Doctor's coming in. The hook comes through. They get Aggressive straight onto ZSMJ. The Cogs keep on retreating out. Where's the help for ZSMJ? He's got nothing. This could be great. Witch Doctor hasn't arrived just yet. Now he walks into the middle of the river, but he's not going to find a good Death Ward. 3 familiars flying high. Aggressive is pounded into this row. She'll finish it off. XZ isolated another hero. The Wind Ranger kills her as well. Actually, that would put them in pole position to take this Group B. Well, we say that, and now they decide to back off. But it could be the wrong time to try and run. Shiki's been caught out. The call down comes through. It's going to connect on both carries, but XTT just gets slaughtered. The hook bites too, and now the Death Ward. Who's going to cancel it? Nobody does just yet. Kaka steals it, but he's zoned back by the Death Ward that he stole.
No, he got Voodoo Restoration.
Oh, he got the Voodoo. He actually toggled on. You're right. So now he can't even do a thing here. He's on the run. The Viper Strike coming through. They bash Shiki, but this looks to be the end. Dieback on Gyro. Wind Ranger out of the fight. Still no buyback, and CDEC have done it. 2-0 beat down on HGT. A close game back and forth in, but in the end, just outplayed in the clutch moment.
That one Roche fight just decided the game. I don't even know if HGT can win this last fight without buyback on Gyro. Again,